Hi YouTube, Socks Heather. It's been a long time since I vlogged. The last time I vlogged I announced my engagement, our engagement. I'm sorry it's been so long. It's been a crazy couple of weeks. We came to England, as you know. We've been staying in Derby, which is, it's spelled like Derby. It's spelled Derby, but it's pronounced Derby. And it's north of London?
Yes.
About 2.5 hours northeast of London. And the internet connection here in the UK is not quite like the internet in the States. A lot of people don't have unlimited internet, so they have to pay for their usage. And uploading a video to YouTube is a lot of usage. So I didn't want to impose on any of the person's family by doing that. We're now in London. We've been here a couple of days. We're staying at yet another family members of the Persians. How lucky are we? We've not had to pay for one night of hotel since we've been here. It's really, really amazing. We're so lucky, so blessed. So now we're in London, and his cousin works in the technology industry, so he's got unlimited internet. So I'll be able to upload a video here. So I apologize for not uploading since I've been here. I know I promised I would take you guys with me, but it's been crazy. I can't even begin to tell you how crazy it's been. It's been such a good time. First of all, we got engaged, and that is still sinking in. That's still, you know, I bought a couple bride magazines before we left to read on the plane because I was like, I'm going to be a bride. I'm going to be a bride, and I'm marrying my love. I mean, of course, you know, most people marry their loves. Some people don't, but I'm just amazed that I'm actually marrying my love, and I'm happy. So there was that. The flight over was amazing. For those of you who've never flown international, it's kind of akin to flying first class in the States, I would assume. You get 2 meals, you get your own TV with like all kinds of movies, new movies. They give you, Virgin Atlantic at least, I don't know if anybody else does, they give you this little pouch, and in it has an eye mask and a pair of socks that you can wear around the plane, and a pen, and lotion, a toothbrush, and a little mini thing of toothpaste. It's really cool. The flight was really nice. Thank God for my motion sickness patch. It was the best flight I've ever had. Normally I get very sick. I am not able to handle a flight. Flying to Ohio to visit family has been like the longest flight I'd taken previously. That's about 5 hours. And I was miserable every time I've ever done it. This was almost a 10-hour flight. It was a 10-hour flight. Not a problem. Not one hint of motion sickness. It's a miracle drug, honestly. So that was cool. Then we get here. The Persian's aunt picked us up. We drove. We slept on the way there because we were exhausted. And we spent almost 2 weeks in Derby. And one of his other aunts came from, she lives about 3 hours away. And she came and visited with her 2 kids. And they were lovely. I fell in love with her kids, honestly. It's just been a really good time. We've stayed at his grand's house, and we've stayed at another house that we kind of have to ourselves. So it's been really just, it's been an amazing experience. We've gotten to spend so much time with his family, which is something I love. And we spent a lot of time in Derby. We took a couple day trips.
Nottingham. We
went to Nottingham, and I saw Nottingham Castle and Sherwood Forest and everywhere that Robin Hood used to trample. And we went to Shakespeare's hometown, Stratford-upon-Avon, which is where Shakespeare was born, lived, wrote. All of his plays were performed there, and that's where he died. So it's really beautiful, really, really beautiful. The drive to Stratford-upon-Avon was amazing, just because I've learned to drive in England. The first day I got here, before we got here, I was really confident that I would be able to drive. And then when we got here and I was paying attention and his aunt was driving us from the airport, I was like, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to drive here. And then a couple days later, I was like, okay, I'm going to try it. And they had faith in me. And the first time I drove, I had like 4 really important people of the family in the car. I was like, what am I doing? It went really well. How do you think I've done?
Really well.
So it's a bit to get used to. First, you're driving on the other side of the road. And the steering wheel is on the other side of the car. So it makes it kind of the same because you're still in the center of the road as a driver. You're still in the middle of the road. But everything is different. Going the different direction. It's hard to get used to like looking right when you're gonna turn left and I can't explain it, but I can drive it, and that's what's important. It's really difficult. But it's good. I love it. And when we went to Stratford-upon-Avon, we took this little detour off of the highway. And they had a canal, and I wanted to look at the canal. It was really beautiful. And then when we put in the GPS, what they call a sat-nav here, we put in the GPS, that we wanted to get to Stratford-upon-Avon. It took us a different route. Instead of taking us on the highway, it took us on this, basically like a freeway in the States. It took us on a 2-lane highway, what we would think of as a 2-lane highway in the States. So we went through several little towns, and we stopped at this really cool little, it's like a food truck, a little food trailer, parked outside of a pub, and it's called the Butty Box. A butty is a huge sandwich. So, and we've had lots of pub food, and we've had lots of home-cooked meals from his family, which have been delicious. It's been a really good, great, fantastic visit. We've been in London for 2 days. We came here on Tuesday. Today is Thursday.
29th.
Today is the 29th. December 29th, 10:13 a.m. It's Thursday. So we're 8 hours ahead of California. So if you're in the mountain time zone, that would be 7 hours, central 6 hours, eastern 5 hours. So wherever you're located, that's the time difference. We're ahead of you. So we've been here 2 days. The first day was spent mainly traveling from North London. We rode down. His mom and his aunt went to visit some people there and go to a conference. And then we rode the train from North London, way North London, into London. And now we're staying in South London at his cousin's house, which we have all to ourselves because his cousin is back in Derby visiting his mom. So anyway, the point of the story is Tuesday was spent mostly traveling into London. Yesterday we went all around London. What?
So much traveling yesterday.
So much stuff yesterday. We've become experts on the tube in London now. Yesterday we saw St. Paul's Cathedral, we saw Millennium Bridge, we saw the Tate Modern.
Tate
Modern.
Sorry.
Inappropriate.
Sorry.
We saw the Tate Modern, we saw Parliament.
Marble Arch.
Big Ben, the Marble Arch, Hyde Park,
Abbey.
Westminster Abbey. Oxford Street.
Just outside the Tower of London.
The Tower, yeah, the outside of the Tower of London. We got there late in the day, so we only had about an hour that we'd be able to tour through the Tower of London. So we're gonna go back.
The London Bridge.
In a day or two, we're gonna go. Can you turn it? That is loud. We're going to go back and tour the Tower of London because we both want to see that. And that's where the Crown Jewels are. And, we're both big fans of the Tudors, that Showtime.
Yes.
Showtime show, the Tudors. So we have more of an interest. It's really bad that we have more of an interest now in the Tower of London than we would have before.
Traitors Gate,
and, yeah, all of that stuff. So we're excited to go do that. What else do we see? We saw lots of stuff yesterday. Today,
Hyde Park, Marble Arch.
Hyde Park, Marble Arch, Oxford Street. Oxford Street is kind of like Times Square. I think Piccadilly Circus is probably going to be more like Times Square, but Oxford Street is like Shopping, 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 shopping. Tons of stores. Lots of shops. Which is not my thing at all. I'm not a shopper. But it was decorated beautifully. It still has all of its Christmas decorations. So beautiful. We'll be here through the new year. I'm going to put some pictures at the end of the video. I hope you guys are well. On the food train, it's not been that Weight Watcher friendly. I came here with the intent of doing that, but everyone's been cooking us home-cooked meals. It's really, really hard to say no to these people who've opened their homes to me. I have limited it when I'm eating at home, and then we're eating at pubs too, and I'm just enjoying my trip. That's it. And I have a wedding to get ready for. We're thinking the wedding date may be around October.
Really?
At first we were thinking June, July. But we were talking to his family and we were thinking about it, and extending it's probably better because we need to give everybody a chance to fly out there. But we still have to discuss it. The date has not been set. So it may be June, July. I think he's anxious to get married.
I just want to do the thing. Don't. I look awful.
Come on, you look very handsome.
My hair and, oh, look at me. Yeah, I look really bad. But yeah, I think you might have talked to some people about October.
Well, you were there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's... Yeah, all I remember is... Thank you. All I remember is June, July. Maybe
He says
August.
thank you because this new bloggy I got, and I'll tell you the story of that in a bit, but this new bloggy that I got has a front-facing screen, so you can see yourself. If you're, let's say you're vlogging yourself, you can see yourself in the screen. He finds it really hard not to look at that screen, so he's always like, which I've found myself doing a bit too, so I turned off the screen.
Yeah, so I thought June, July, but either you guys talked about it without me, or you talked about it and I was there and I wasn't paying attention.
You weren't
like I sometimes do.
Either way, I'm not going to make a decision on the wedding without you, so...
Yeah.
Obviously, it's the final date is up to you and I, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. How are you enjoying your trip?
It's so amazing. We've seen... we got home, and then I thought... all the stuff that we saw yesterday, and it's like Marble Arch, Hyde Park, Oxford Street, Oxford Circus, outside of Tower of London, London Bridge, St. Paul's Cathedral, Millennium Bridge, Big Ben, Westminster Abbey, Whitehall,
Yeah.
all that area. We just saw so much stuff. I think we saw over 9 things.
Yeah, we saw a lot. But it was good. The best part is we were home by 7.
I know.
We were home by 6:30.
We were exhausted.
Yeah, our feet were killing us yesterday.
Our dogs were dog tired.
Our dogs were definitely barking. It was really quite the busy day, but we saw so much. Today, we're meeting a cousin of his from Sweden. She's from Sweden.
What?
Travel here is so easy for people.
Ja, hallå.
Ja, hallå.
Ja, hallå.
Ja, hallå. And then here in England, they say, hiya, hiya, hiya.
Hi,
Right.
hiya. Hiya. You alright? You alright?
Yeah, but his family from Sweden came to this conference that his mom went to in North London, way North London. It's actually not London at all, but it's way north.
It's the city that Elton John is part owner of the soccer team there. That should give you a big clue.
Yeah, that's a really big clue. Anyway, so his family flew in from Sweden, and then his cousin's going to just take the train into London today and go to Piccadilly Circus with us. So it's just really easy to travel. I'm so tempted. While we've been here, I'm like, maybe we should take a flight to Spain. Maybe we should go here. Maybe it's so quick to fly everywhere.
Ja, hallå.
Ja, hallå. And in Spain, hola.
Grymt,
man.
That's grymt.
That's cool in Swedish. Grymt.
Grymt.
Anyway, I've been really tempted to fly everywhere, but I know we'll be back, and I've made good friends with his family.
Korv.
All right.
That means sausage.
We have to know what that is because that's his favorite food.
That's the international language of love.
Sausage.
Saucisse.
So inappropriate. Anyway, speaking of we're going to France. We're going to Paris we're staying in London until the 1st, and we're going back to Derby. And then we're leaving for Paris on the 5th.
Yep.
And we're coming back on the
8th.
And then we're leaving for the States on the 11th.
We would have canard and saucisse and pâtisserie and pain au chocolat and all these lovely French things. It will be delicious. We will eat them all. Quelle and all of that good stuff.
What is quelle heure?
That just means what time is it? And I just had to throw in something more French to make it extremely French. Mayonnaise and the saucisse and la canard. Canard confit.
That's
all that good stuff.
So, as you can see, this has not been a Weight Watcher friendly trip, but I don't think any trip to Europe could be Weight Watcher friendly. I don't know, these people stay so thin.
Croissant. Finish.
Get one more.
Let me think about it. I'll be ready for it.
I mean, I'm sure he'll yell it right when I'm in the middle of a sentence.
That's the only way to do it.
So, I don't know how all these people stay so thin. There really are not a lot of hugely overweight people over here, I've noticed. And I guess it's just all the walking. People walk a lot. And I know why people in the city aren't huge, because they have to take the tube. And the tube sounds like a lazy person's transportation, but it's not. You have to go upstairs and downstairs, and then upstairs and then downstairs, and then upstairs and then downstairs. Which I think they have lifts for disabled people.
Not everywhere.
Or elevators, but it's definitely not everywhere, and it's probably best if we don't take the lifts because at least we're getting some exercise. So the exercise has been good. We've gotten a lot of it. My thighs are, feeling it. Everything's feeling it. My ankles, everything. But it's good. Exercise is good. So, and where we're staying, the houses here are very narrow, and they build up instead of out, like in the States. So his cousin shares a house with multiple people. All of them are away for the holidays. Lucky us. But his cousin, we're staying in his cousin's room, and his room is at the very top of the house. And there are 4 or 5 sets of stairs to go up. It's just very... So, yeah, it's great. Anyway, I'm going to post this video, then I'm going to try to compile another one really quickly to post some pictures and random video that we've taken throughout our trip. I am sorry for not posting, but I wanted to update you guys. I miss you all very much. I've not had time to watch any of your videos. I hope everyone's doing really, really well.
Fromage fromé.
And there it was.
And Neufchâtel.
That was 2. Now you owe me.
Owe you what?
Money.
I do not. Absolutely.
Anyway, I hope you guys are doing really well. I miss you a lot. I am back in the States on the 11th. And then I go back to work on the 16th. I've left a little gap so I can get over some jet lag. But miss you guys. Love you guys. I hope you're well. Thank you all so much for the well wishes on the engagement video. You guys always give me well wishes, but we got a lot of extra ones on the engagement video. So thank you so much. We're really happy. We're so happy. I'm so happy. And everything's been happening so much. Like, we got the house, we got engaged, we went to England. Now when we come home, we get to move into our house. So it's been a whirlwind. I don't know whose life I'm living, but that bitch ain't getting it back. Sorry for cursing.
Baby.
I'm engaged. Alright. Love you guys. Hope you're well. I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. I hope you have a Happy New Year. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. Whatever you celebrate, I hope it was happy. And I hope that you are well and that you got to spend time with the people that you love.
Just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming.
Bam.